What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm in the same clothes. That's another video, and that's just to let y'all know I'm working, trying to push some more videos on out and get more active on here. So yeah, so I'm trying to go ahead and at least record as much as I can, so then I could go through and have time to edit and post and try to, get in at least 2 videos this week or so. Well, this upcoming week. But as y'all have read from the title, we're going to talk about how to get over an ex and things that I did to help me get over an ex. So, I kind of want to give a story time, like a short story time, like a summary, but I don't know. But okay, so I'll give a little summary, a little story time of what happened, and then I'll go into like my healing process and everything, because sometimes you got to give a little for folks to really understand. So I was with this guy back in, like, I don't know, but I was with this guy for a while. It was a lot of like things going on his end with like family and stuff. So in a sense, like, he needed like a little break, or like he just needed to kind of step back and just focus on some things. And I was like, okay, that's fine, I got you, like, I'm cool with that, we can still be friends, we're friends first, so whatever you need, I got you, I'm here to support. So yeah, so everything was cool, right? You know how, like, when you break up with somebody but y'all still doing like relationship things, so it's like we ain't really broke up in my eyes, because you still around me, we still going out, we still hanging out, doing stuff and whatever. So in my eyes, everything's still the same, because everything's still the same, you know? We still together in a sense. So just don't disrespect me, and I ain't gonna disrespect you. That's it. So, um, so yeah, so it seemed like it was a whole bunch of that going on, which created confusion and mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and that's never good, never good. So, um, so yeah, so we got to a point, to where actually, let me turn this off because I can wait. We got to a point to where we didn't speak anymore. It was a whole bunch of arguing going on back and forth, fussing. So we just like got to a point where we didn't speak anymore, and he actually stopped speaking to me. Took me off social media, and that was how I was communicating with him. And I was kind of shocked, like, okay, but hey, it is what it is. So, so like that had affected me for a long time, because I couldn't really like talk to nobody. I couldn't really move on like I wanted to. Like, I immediately just try to like find somebody to just cover up that wound, put a band-aid on it. And that's never good to do, okay? So that's one thing. Don't ever try to find somebody as a rebound and try to fill in that void of this missing person. Okay? That is never good, because that doesn't do anything but make things worse. Okay? Because then you might start gaining feelings for somebody else, or you get yourself into drama, or God knows what. But do not, you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend break up. No. Just focus on you. Focus on you. Don't even try to find somebody else to either, show off, or just to mess around with, or whatever. Just because, you're hurt and you just want somebody to just put a band-aid over that. Don't do that. But yeah, so that's what I did. I had met this guy on Tinder. Don't get on no dating apps until you like ready. Like, if you fresh out of something, or freshly like broken up, or if you ain't talking to somebody no more, and you really feel a way about it, like, do not try to cover that up. Going on Tinder, Match, Black, whatever, Christian.com, Christian Mingle, whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. That's another thing. So like I had met this guy on Tinder, and you know, been there, done that, right? And then I met two other guys at work, and that was terrible. Both of them were terrible, terrible people. Okay, but we're not gonna bash nobody on here. Okay, we're gonna keep it calm, cool, and cordial, and classy. But yeah, stuff just wasn't working out, right? And I had tried so hard to move on from him when I should have just, focused on myself and focused on my healing like I should have been, instead of opening myself up knowing that, I'm not really like fully ready like that. I might have felt ready at the time, we get that good little feeling, start talking to somebody and like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be great. No. No. Don't do it. But yeah, so all that had went by, and I just feel like it just made me just kind of worse, like more in the hole. So she gonna have to hold on. But yeah, so gosh darn it, I'm gonna just throw my phone over there because I can't focus. It's ruining the video. It's not ruining, it's interrupting. But yeah, so yeah, all that time had went by, and we at this time, like, we didn't speak for like, I want to say around 8 to 9 to 10 months, I want to say. So so yeah, so I was on the phone with my friend one day, and he just so happened to like pop back up, right? He just texted me out the blue, and I was just like, I know that's not real, like this can't be for real. And I want to say real quick too, like another reason why at the time it had took me so long to move on was because my mind and I guess my heart, I don't know what was going on, I don't know, but I was still like stuck on him. Like I was like, yeah, like he gonna get himself together, we gonna come back together, like this is who I belong with, like this is who I'm supposed to be with. It's just not good timing right now, blah 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 blah. So that's another reason why I couldn't fully heal and like move on at that time, because I had myself still focused on him. But it's like when you get in like a deep connection with somebody, like it's kind of hard to just forget about them, in a sense, like just to get over them like that. So, but back to the story. So yeah, so he just popped back up, whatever, and apologized for some stuff, whatever. We had a mature conversation. And yeah, and I told myself, I said, okay, you know what? I am okay with just being friends with him. Only to just be friends with him. I was cool with that. Y'all already know how these supposed to be. So, at this time, like, COVID is getting started and stuff, and it's getting fresh over here to the United States. Excuse me. And so he comes by so that we can have a face-to-face conversation about everything. And, and then you start to speak about, getting back together, trying to work things out, what's like going on, like what do you expect out of me, what do I expect out of you, is this just friendship, what is it, right? And everything was just cool, just fine and dandy, you know what I'm saying? But then he started, another level. He opened the door for something else when he should have just let the door close. Because I told myself, I said, okay, I'm just going to follow his lead, because I know what I want. I knew what I wanted at the time. So I'm like, I'm going to just follow his lead. If he wants something further with me, then okay. And if not, then okay. We could just be friends. I'm cool with that. So, I got stone in my eye. Okay, I guess I'm good. But, yeah, so Okay, so yeah, so he opened the door for something else. It should have stayed closed. Because we friends, we friends. Friends don't need to be doing other stuff that friends shouldn't be doing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that just put us into back into that same cycle of back and forth. What do you want? And so it got to a point to where like I just felt low in my life. Like I already had felt kind of low, and I just felt just just kind of drained and like just dragged back into something, right? So um I say right so much like my boyfriend now, like he always when he be talking he be like da 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 da, right? So now I'm saying right all the time, which is fine. So I hate when I blank out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all blank out sometimes? I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, but pretty much like it just put us into another cycle. And that's never good. And another thing too, when it comes to healing, trying to get over somebody, do not accept them back. If they did you dirty, do not accept them back at all. Like, I should have never accepted him back. He should have apologized, said what he had to say, and I should have just kept on about my business. Truthfully. And I should have never, on my end, I should have never allowed him to even be, like, cool with me. Because, but sometimes things need to happen in order for something else to happen. And I'll get to that. So, and I hope, with some of this y'all hearing me. Like when I start, if I get into the motivational speaking or whatever, like I hope y'all hear me. Like, especially my ladies, like I hope y'all hear me. Because I'm just trying to help everybody. So, and I'm cold, like I ain't got no blanket over here. It's okay. But yeah, so like I was saying, on to set them back. Okay, so yeah, so it got to the point to where like I was just pouring my heart out to him, telling him how I felt, how like like I just want to be like an important person to him in his life, and like I want him to like be with me, and this is how I feel, and like I'm still trying to help him, and blah 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 blah, right? That's nothing. Don't pour your heart out to an ex because they don't care. They ain't gonna care. They might. Don't listen to me 100%, but don't if they not giving you that effort that you need, that emotion, and showing you like they really trying to be with you, like don't waste your breath trying to like express yourself to them, because it's not going to be taken into consideration, because they still going to disrespect you at the end of the day. So yeah, so one day, I was just like I was saying, I was expressing myself and whatever, and I was trying to like go through another healing of like childhood stuff and whatever, and he was supportive of that, and something ended up happening later on that day. If you know, you know. So a few days later, I happened to, well, not happen, but I see him pull up to him. I think I had to drop something off to him, something I had. So I pull up to him, and I just noticed like a hickey in his neck, and I'm like, it wasn't for me, cause honestly, y'all, between us, like I don't do that. Like I don't do that. Can't do that. I don't do that. So I'm like, I know it didn't come from me. So like you was just with me a few days ago, and then now you with someone else with the hickey on your neck, knowing that you was gonna see me soon. So you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what's just slap me in my face at this point, like, cause that's disrespectful. Because ain't no way you talk about how I'm the best person, right? I'm the best, this, and that, and whatever. And then, see, now I'm finna get angry, but we ain't even finna get into all that. But you can't sit here and speak highly of somebody and then, speak down on other females and then, mess around with me and then mess around with somebody else. And then have proof of it in my face. I'm not the only one helping you. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, you know what? So this is how everything, this is everything that I did and how I got into like my whole healing process and how I became a better me today. So first things first, what I did, I realized my worth. I thought about my worth. I said, you know what? This ain't gonna work because I know me. I know how loving I am. I know how much love I have to offer, how much love I give out. I know how I love. I love hard. And I'm not about to sit up and be okay with this dude doing what he wants to do and not respecting me and not at least communicating with me. Yes, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend, but if we're, like, you gotta say something because that's just bacteria to, you know what I'm saying? It's not okay. That's nasty and that's gross. So, no. But, yeah, so that's first thing. Like, not realize my worth, but like I just did some deep thinking about like, do I really deserve this? Should I stick around for that? And I said no, not at all, because we was already together, and then you wanted to pull back from the relationship because you had a lot going on, which was understandable, but it didn't make no difference because we were still doing everything that we used to do, just with no title. So, so then after that, then we don't speak for 8 to 10 months, and then you pop back up, and then you in and out with a hickey and stuff on your neck, like playing around, like you a different person, like no. So I asked myself, do I want to keep in this cycle? Do I want to stay in this cycle? No, not at all. Like, don't allow yourself to be in no toxic cycle because you are worth so much more than that. So much more. Don't allow it. So that was the first thing. The second thing was, okay, I told myself, like, I can't allow myself to give more energy into this. Protect your energy at all costs, okay? Protect yourself, your aura, your energy, everything. Because when someone can bother you and bother that, they're going to keep doing it as long as you allow them to, whether they know it or not and whether you know it or not. But you got to pay attention to how people make you feel. So that's the thing right there. Like, protect your energy at all costs. I told myself I did not want to give no more energy into none of that, because been there, done that, and ain't nothing growing from this. It's not progressing at all. It's declining, and I don't want to continue to be dragged down into this situation. So yeah, I believe that's second. The third thing I did was release. I remember, like, shortly right after that whole incident of me seeing the hickey on his neck and us having a conversation about it, I went to Savannah with my friends, and like, I just one day, and like, people that know me know I love Brent Fayez, like, okay. So, I was listening to him, going to sleep and stuff, and I don't know, it's just something just came over me, and I was just like so emotional, and I was just like thinking about the whole situation, and I cried. Like, I cried, and it felt good, because you can't just hold stuff in, because the more you hold stuff in, the more it's just going to sit there and build up, and you're going to keep being angry about this. You're going to take your anger on somebody else, and that's never good. It's never good. So I made sure, like, I went outside on a little patio, and it was like a full moon off the beach. We was at Tybee Island, and I just let everything out. I just released. I just, and it felt good. And it felt good. So after that, just hey, you turn up and you enjoy your time with your friends, and that's another thing. 4, spend time with those who really love you. Spend time with your friends, okay? Because they're gonna help you heal from that. Having fun, smiling, laughing is good for the soul. It is. It heals the soul. That's how I feel about it. So spend time with your friends. Okay? Do more things that make you happy in life. Don't just sit at home and just sit here and and be sad. Don't do that. Get out, have fun. Go throw some booty. Okay? Shake some booty. Okay? Go have fun. Go out. Go eat. Go drink responsibly. Like, have your fun. You know what I'm saying? So, and then your friends are there to uplift you as well. So listen to them and hear what they got to say because they're there for you, okay? As long as you have good friends, but they're there for you, okay? So yeah, so that was 4. What did I do after that? Praying. Praying is number 1. But praying definitely does help as well. Like praying in like manifestation. Just sitting here and just saying like, I will get over this. Lord, just help me heal from this whole situation. I don't want it to affect me. I want to move on from it. I don't want it to be bothered. I don't want it to be a burden on me no more. I want to be able to move on and be happy, blah, 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 blah. So that right there is also what helped me as well. Another thing that helped me was like just really focusing on myself. Like the guy I'm with now, like he wanted to talk to me for a while, and I just kept blowing him off because at the time, not at that particular time, like in this like last summer, but like a little beforehand, we used to work together, and I just said I don't want to talk to nobody that I work with because I've had bad experiences and I don't want to have no more bad experiences. But he stayed consistent, not like annoying consistent, but he just stayed consistent, and that's one way that I knew that he was going to actually take me seriously. And then, a few conversations that we had and whatever, but I just knew I wasn't ready yet. But like, don't try to let yourself be in something that you're not ready to be in just yet. Like he could sit here and tell you all day long, like, oh yeah, it took a while. It took a while because I wasn't ready, and I didn't want to try to be with him and then feeling like all these extra emotions and just being mad at me and angry and like thinking about the situation or thinking about him and how he did me and like trying to like give my time to my new guy and whatever, and like just have all these mixed feelings going on. Like I didn't want to do that because that's a bad way to start. Excuse me. So I believe that's 6. That's like 6 or 7. I don't know, because I know I was saying like focus on yourself, but I mean, yeah, that's important. Like focus on yourself and do what makes you happy. You like to dance, go dance. You like to paint, go paint. You like to write. Is that 7 or 8? I don't know. At this point, we gonna stop counting. But that's another thing though. For some people, it won't work. But like writing your feelings out, just getting you a journal, just saying how a situation made you feel, like that's something that's always helped me. From when I was like fresh out of high school, and just writing like my emotions and how certain stuff just made me feel, like it definitely does help for me. And for other people, if you like to write and express your emotions that way, that will help you too. And everybody's not like this. But if you haven't tried it before, definitely try it and see how it makes you feel. And sometimes it's good to like burn the paper, like write out everything that you feel and then burn the paper, because you burning that chapter up. That chapter is gone. The door is closed. Okay. So yeah. So another thing too, like while I was like healing, like the guy that I'm with now, like eventually after a while, like I slowly like eased into like talking to him, and but I let him know like I wasn't ready to be with him just yet. Like we can hang out and be around each other and stuff, but I just wasn't quite ready to like really be with him because I just like I felt so much pain and trauma, like relationship trauma from that whole situation. Like I said before, it was hard for me to move on, and I had came to the point to where I realized, which is another thing, I keep like talking and cutting myself off and whatever. I think it's the ADHD, or it could be Gemini thing. I don't know, but deep thinking deep thinking about a situation helps because you get to sit back and process. Deep thinking and process, you sit back and you process things and you're like, you know what, I think this happened so that this can happen. And I always will say now, like, I think that he needed to come back into my life for me to be able to move on from him, because I took the step to not talk to him no more and to cut that whole thing off, which is good. That's really good. So, this is gonna be a long video. If y'all still tuning in, like, much love. Like, comment and let me know if y'all still tuning in. But or give me a thumbs up or something. But yeah, but you're able to kind of sit back and like think like, well, why did this happen? And think about like everything that was going on and try to like find the lesson in that, because it's lessons in like almost everything that we do if you really think about it. So you just sit back, process, and be like, you know what? Why did this happen? Did this need to happen for me to do something else, or or say something great happens in your life, and it just, God works in mysterious ways. So yeah, but yeah, but don't pressure yourself into getting into something that you're not ready for. Brandon, the guy I'm with now, like, he had to wait. I wasn't ready. I wasn't. And I was trying to get myself together a little bit because I didn't want to be like too much in my feelings, like thinking about this, thinking about that, dealing with this and feeling this, and trying to like move on to something new, and still like trying to get rid of my old feelings and my pain and stuff. So, but like with him just staying by my side and understanding and like just listening to me like vent about the whole situation, like he never once complained about why you keep talking about him, why you keep talking about the situation or whatever. Like, he let me just get everything out. He just really genuinely listened, like phone out, all of that, looking at me, and was just here for me. And that made me feel good to know that he was actively listening and he cared, he supported me and everything, and he waited. So, and good things come to those who wait, because you know, but yeah. So, just try a few of these things. Um, you know, if you have like a personal thing that you're going through, you want to reach out, like, feel free to DM me on social media, whatever is down below. I do have a new Instagram name, so just like check. Don't use nothing from my old Instagram. Use the one that's under my link. If you do decide to reach out, but I'm here for you guys and gals. So yeah, but I just wanted to kind of go over some things on how to help you move on from a situation. So just take all those things into consideration. Every topic that I've spoken on, I'm gonna like try to make sure like I give the advice in the video, like I'm gonna type it up, whatever, put on my video, so that y'all can go back and look at it and whatever. But yeah, so hope that made y'all feel good and kind of gave y'all some good advice. I don't know who needed to hear it, but if you came across this video, you needed to hear it. Okay? So make sure y'all just like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please, please. Okay? In the next video. Bye.